Hey guys. Okay, sounds like sounds clear. Hold on, guys. Let me take a look at things. Hold on. Okay, let me ask you guys something. Hold on, let's see. Jay, can you hear me? Give me 1 second. Okay, can you guys hear me? What's still happening here? Hold on. Can you hear me? Hold on. It's still choppy. Okay, hold on. Okay, let's see. Can you hear me better? I know it's cutting up. Can you hear me now? Fuzzy. Yikes. Lights. Okay, hold on. Can you hear me now? It's still waiting. Let me go out of the studio. Hold on, y'all. Let me go out. Okay, what do I sound like? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Hold on. Okay. Can you guys hear me? Yeah. Y'all can't hear me. Oh God, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. What's I was having such a hard time. Listen, y'all. I was trying to share my screen with you guys, and I still don't have this down packed yet. And it's gonna take some practice, but I'll get there. I'll get there. Hold on. I wanted to make myself a little bigger. Give me just a few seconds. I'm so scared to enter the studio on my laptop because I want to be able to share the screen, but I think it's going to echo. Let me turn the sound off of my laptop and I'll try to go back into the studio. Let's see what happens. Just give me a minute, y'all. This was crazy. I could hear it. It was just like I was skipping over and over and over again. What's up, Tierra? What's up, Meek? What's up, Bossy? JB, what's up? I hope you still in here, bro. Hold on. Let me go into the studio and see what happens. All right, I'm going to add to the stage. Can you guys still hear me? Do I sound choppy at all? Hold on, I guess. Hold on. Okay. Do I sound choppy? Can you guys still hear me? Oh, good, 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 good. Okay. So I'm going to try to do something. I'm going to try to add. I'm going to try to share my screen. Let's see what happens. And see if it'll come back up. Okay, let me add it to the stage. Boom. Okay, how do I sound now? Good? Hey, 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 I think I'm getting somewhere. Do I sound good? Okay, cool. Let me see. Good. Okay, thank goodness. All right, gang. I'm going to first start off. Okay, what's up, everybody? What's up? Tonight is our second live stream. So I'm very thankful for the ones that's in the building. Tonight, we're going to be talking about the topics that I covered in my shorts, which is Cardi B, the end of the trial for her, the incident with the knot. We're going to talk about Roland Ray. We're going to talk about Montel Jordan, and we're going to talk about Young Thug and Glorilla, guys. So I want to see if my short will play. Let me know, guys, if you can hear my short, the audio. If you can hear it, I'm pretty sure you can. But let's take a look. Let's check it out. What up, Diamond Gang? It's your girl, Yolanda the Great, with the Great Spills the Tea. Diamond Gang, let's get into this Cardi B trial update, gang. It's over. Cardi B has just been found not liable on all counts in her civil trial, with the jury delivering a unanimous verdict. This means she won't have to pay any damages to the plaintiff, Imani Ellis, a former security guard who sued her for $24 million. Now, as Cardi left the courthouse after her victory, I don't know why she was questioned by a YouTuber by the name of The Knot in regards to the paternity of her baby. He stated that Offset denied the baby, and he asked Cardi, which that's weird. Uh-oh, guys, hold on. She had issues with Stephon Diggs as far as paternity for the baby. Cardi responded and throwing a pin at the YouTuber Denied. Now, Cardi, you know better than that, being as though that you just left the courthouse after being accused of putting your hands on that security guard. I apologize, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm spinning. Okay, wait, I may have to stop it altogether. Can you guys still hear me? The knot is definitely not worth it. Oh, this is crazy. Look at the knot. Hold on, y'all.
He himself was just released from jail 2 weeks ago. But Diamond Gang, let me know what you guys think. So please drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna pause that. I'm not sure why it's not playing the way that it should. Give me 1 second. So I'm gonna pause it. I'm not sure why it's not playing the way that it should. However, we're gonna continue on with the conversation. Listen, I know that Cardi has an issue with her anger. And I think that she needs to get some help about that. For her and of course she doesn't know who the hell Donati is, but we all know. What's up? Oh, it's a storm. It is raining. Probably that's probably why. I'm sorry, guys. But hey, greatness, hey, Peanut, hey, y'all. What's up? But I was really shocked that she did that, being as though that she had just come out of the courthouse, being accused of putting her hands on someone, and then who is no other than who? The Knot. Who's itching to go viral. Now, if you guys recall, he had an issue where he was supposed to fight Saucy Santana. That flopped. He didn't go viral for that. Then he had an incident with Krishan, with Blueface's mom and dad at the courthouse. That incident flopped for him. He didn't go viral. Then he turns around and he's at the Diddy trial, and you can hear him screaming out that he wants to drink Diddy's mom's bathwater. That didn't go well because, of course, he got yoked up eventually by Gene Deal. So here he is again with another failed attempt to go viral. So I'm just like, Cardi, ugh, why did you even react in regards to that situation? Would you say not? Oh yeah, that is her all day. But she gonna have to figure something out with that, because I thought that she would have learned her lesson when they jumped on the woman in a strip club, and I can't think of her name. Apparently, she has not learned her lesson at all, and I think eventually it will cost her. Eventually, I think because of where they were at, the circumstances, and not the fact that she has a lot of money, is the reason why things went the way that they went for her this time. But your luck is going to eventually run out, and she got to learn how to manage that. You know what I'm saying? She really does. She has to learn how to manage that. Hold on, give me 1 second. I want to look at your comments. But another thing too, they said that she was trolling, that she's not really pregnant. I don't believe that either. I do believe that Cardi's pregnant. We miss you too. You driving? Drive safely. Drive safely. Drive safely. I really do. I believe that there is something brewing. I believe that she is pregnant by Stephon Diggs. Offset said too much. He didn't went public about it. He didn't said that he was not the father. He didn't said everything, but Cardi is pregnant. So only time will tell. Only time will tell. Okay, give me 1 second. I'll get this together eventually, guys. Okay. Now the next, you said Cardi keeps getting a slap. Right. Her time is coming. What's up, sexy 60? That's where I'm at with it. Eventually, and I'm that type of person that if I keep doing stuff that I know I should not be doing, eventually my luck is going to run out. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, that's how I live my life. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I may have gotten away with it um, the first time, but there may not be a second or a third time. You get what I'm saying? So, hey, time will tell and we'll see. But I want to move on to the next. I'm only going to go an hour, guys. And I want to thank everybody for being patient. So I guess it is because of the storms that the internet is acting a fool. So I'm gonna try to make it do what it do with the best that I can. But now I know how to get up here. What I have to do is I have to log in through my phone, and then I have to log in through the laptop to share my screen. So the first time I was logged into both, and I didn't have the volume turned down on the laptop. So that was the issue. Okay, so give me 1 second. And I'm hoping that this next short play, if not, then we just gonna move on to, we're gonna move on to the next subject without the short. But this was sad. This is a short on Roland Ray. He went
What up,
viral
Diamond
for his
Gang? It's your girl Yolanda
catchphrases.
the Great with the Great Spills the Tea. Diamond Gang, sad news. Roland Ray, a social media star and internet personality, has passed away at the age of 28. His mother confirmed the news on Facebook, sharing an emotional statement that read, "It is with a heavy heart that I let you all know that my son Ray, I am Roland Ray, has gone home to be with the Lord." Roland Ray, whose real name was Raymond Harper, was known for his vibrant personality, viral catchphrases, and unapologetic authenticity. He built a massive following across social media platforms and became a staple in pop culture conversations. The cause of death has not been revealed yet. However, Roland Ray had previously faced significant health challenges, including a hospitalization earlier this year due to pneumonia and a blood infection. Fans, friends, and fellow influencers have begun sharing their tributes online, remembering him for his
It's almost there.
humor, resilience, and advocacy for people with disability and the LGBTQ plus community. Diamond Gang, this is so sad. But please drop those prayer hands in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share,
Yeah, it's glitching, guys. Okay.
and subscribe. And I will see you guys on.
Yeah, it's glitching so bad, guys. Okay. I'm gonna stop that. This story, and let me pull it down. This story was super sad. But I was recently watching an interview that he did, and the doctors had told him he wasn't even going to make it till 14, past maybe 14. So he actually lived double his expectancy. So he definitely made an impact for the LGBTQ community. He was a funny guy. Before there was a Shamar, you understand what I'm saying? There was a Rolling Ray. So he paved the way for a Shamar. You understand what I'm saying, guys? So this was pretty tragic. He was very loved in the LGBTQ community, and that fight with him and Bobby was epic. Was epic. So I wanted to go over that. Can you guys still hear me clear? Do I still sound clear? Put it in the chat and let me know. Or do I sound choppy? Let me know in the chat. Yeah, it was. Do okay, so y'all can hear me. Okay, cool. So, all right, thanks. Okay. See, it's raining on the East Coast pretty bad. Okay, so I'm clear. Yeah, that was sad. That was really sad. So I made sure that I did a little short for Roland Ray. who paved the way with people, period, with disabilities. And not only that, he was a part of the LGBT community and he spoke out for the community. So that's a loss. That's a loss to me, a major loss um, to the community. Hold on, guys. Now, my next subject, y'all know that oh no, we want to talk about Montel. And I want to see if it play, and I hope it do. If it don't, I'm gonna be upset. But you know what? While I'm pulling this up too, he had a and I can't say the name of the disorder that of the disability. Sorry, that he had, but he had there's four different types, and he had type 3. Now, how he explained it was um type 1, you don't really, it's like you have no type of muscle control at all. Type 2, you can walk. No, wait, no, let me go back. Type 1, you could actually physically walk, I believe. Type 2, no, and I'm saying it's backwards. I want to say 1, you can walk. 2, I can't remember what he said. And I think he only gave the 3 types. So let me go back. He was not able to give the fourth type because the person that was interviewing him kept, um, talking, and he couldn't get, all four types out. But type 1, let me go back. He actually explained an incident with a young lady that he was good friends with. She had a baby that was diagnosed with the same disability, but type 1. The baby did not even make it to 6 months. Type 2, I think he said you could walk. I'm pretty sure he said that. And then there's another type 3 is what he had. So it's where he only had, part of his upper top and not his lower top. But there's four types. Hold on, guys. Let me see if I could play this short on Montel. He's such a positive guy. And I want to be able to play this piece on him. He's fighting cancer. Let's see. What up, Diamond Gang? It's your girl, Yolanda the Great with the Great Spills the Tea. Diamond Gang, we have some sad news about Montel Jordan, gang. Montel Jordan cancer has returned nearly a year after undergoing prostate removal surgery. The singer, best known for his hit song This Is How We Do It, revealed the follow-up scans detected cancer in his lymph nodes. Jordan's initial diagnosis was stage 1 prostate cancer, and he underwent a prostatectomy as treatment. Now, Jordan credits early detection for saving his life and is now advocating for men, especially Black men, to prioritize prostate cancer screening. He is now partnering with a nonprofit, Zero Prostate Cancer, to raise awareness. Jordan will undergo targeted radiation and hormone blockers to treat the reoccurrence. Despite the setbacks, he remains optimistic, saying, I believe that even after this next treatment, it will eradicate the cancer from my body and I'll still have a great quality of life moving forward. Diamond Gang, I love. Okay, I'm going to stop it on that part. I'm going to stop it because of the glitching. Listen, let me tell you guys this story, right? I was so in love with this dude. So he was at this famous record store. It's called Stediford's. I mean, if there were any concerts here, any famous rappers, they would or singers, they would always go to Stediford's to sign autographs. So I stood in this long, long, long line and I met him, right? So he performed that night, okay, I can't remember, but it wasn't like a place that would hold like a lot of people, but maybe a crowd of 500 or something like that. Anyway, long story short, I goes to see him. Lo and behold, he remembered me from earlier that day. He like, Dag, I see you twice in one day. So I was super happy. But he is such a positive guy. Um, you really did, you heard some things about him, but it wasn't a lot. I'm happy that he is speaking out, sharing his story. He's just a positive light. Um, and you hear it in the end where he basically states that, he's going to beat this, he's going to have a good quality of life. Like, there's not a negative bone in his body. When we hear the big C word, um a lot comes with that. And I know, he felt good about his first battle. Well, now he's up for his second battle. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm just happy that he's speaking out. He decided to go public. Um Recently, and I got her face in my head, but I can't think of her name. Oh my goodness. She's a celebrity. She won American Idol. And I love this girl. I can't think of her name. Her husband recently passed away from cancer, and he did not make it public. You know what I'm saying? He didn't bring it to the public. He didn't fight his fight. He just like basically said that he had it, and then he went and hid. You understand what I'm saying? So it was tragic. It was sad. You know what I mean? To where Montel is, out speaking, um, advocating, and he's fighting a good fight. So I'm proud of him. I am. He's a decent guy, a very decent guy. Hey, Melanated, what's up? What's going on? Thanks, guys, for coming in. Thanks for putting up with the difficulty. As I get used to this, it'll get better. Trust me. Get better. I just got to learn how to do this stuff. As far as sharing my screen, where we come from, we just hit the live button and we just talk shit. Well, it's a difference. It's different over here. You got to show. You got to show and tell. It's like a show and tell. But I have one more topic that I want to talk about at the end. Like for the first 30 minutes, I want to do just reviews over the topics that I went through, during the week on my shorts. I want the audience to be able to participate. So on different topics, I'm going to be dropping a link. You guys can come up. You guys can sound off. If you have any type of celebrity news, tea, gossip that you want to talk about that I may not have covered in shorts, you're more than welcome to hit the floor and come up here and sound off. Now, my mod, um, Empress, she was supposed to come up, and I did not reach out to her this week. I've been so busy. So I'm not sure if she's here, but we went over a gang of topics last week and she had something to say. But because I was so nervous and I only wanted it to go an hour, I forgot to drop the link. Well, tonight I'm not going to forget. I'm going to drop the link. So it's free for anybody to hit. And we could if even if you want to bring back a topic that I just ran through real quick, we could do that. So it's just going to be like an open platform. I want my subs to be able to voice their opinions. That's why at the end of every short, I say, Diamond Gang, let me know what you think in the comments. Because who's to say your opinion might be different than mine's, and it might even change my mind. You get what I'm saying? All opinions are respected over here. That's all. But all right, let me get into this last topic I want to run through real quick because this joker right here, like, dude, you need to stop. You need to stop. And I'm talking about this rapper, Young Thug. Recently, his phone calls from jail have been released. Yeah. And it's not good at all. Some of the stuff that he was saying, it's just yikes. But let me see if I can play this short. Hold on, guys. Uh-oh. Okay, let's see
What
if
up,
it comes
Diamond
up.
Gang? It's your girl. What up, Diamond Gang? It's your girl, Yolanda the Great with the Great Spills the Tea. Diamond Gang,
Uh-oh.
we have some
Sorry.
sad news about Montel Jordan,
Now let
gang.
me go back.
Montel Jordan.
Let me go back, guys. It didn't play that one. It played the last one. Hold on. But this dude, he went too daggone far on this one. Like I was so mad, and I love me some Glorilla for real. I really do. All right, let's see what it do.
What up, Diamond Gang? It's your girl, Yolanda the Great with the Great Spills the
Oh, it's still
Tea.
choppy.
Happy Friday, Diamond Gang. Now let's get into this Young Thug Glorilla tea. Young Thug is now apologizing to Glorilla for trashing her looks while confirming the nonstop leak of jailhouse calls is indeed himself. In the latest saga of Jeffrey Unlocked, Thug and his girlfriend Mariah the scientist are having a chat down session at the Letter Cook rapper's expense. Now, Thug described Glow's look as being loud, looking like Trippy
Uh-oh.
Red, big mouth, big head. I mean, he went on and on. Mariah chimed in claiming she heard that Glorilla looks like Rihanna, in which Thug then said the B looks more like Brianna. Like, come on, man, stop it. Now, Glow did respond and she rolled her ass at the leak audio, claiming that Thug was constantly calling her phone just to know what color her eyes were. This dude, listen, Diamond Gang, he's the funny looking dude. And why is he even having this type of conversation with Mariah, gang? This is pathetic. The more these calls come out, the more sad and sorry this guy looks, Diamond Gang. But let me know what you guys think.
All right, I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna pause it. Let me make sure I paused it. Okay. All right, listen, Linda. It's like no. I was mad as shit when I seen this shit because out of all people, and you know how mad I get. I don't care for Sexy Red, but I can't stand when they say Sexy Red is Young Thug in a wig. I can't stand that. No, 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 no. He got a lot of nerves talking about this beautiful, young, black, talented woman. I'm so sick of this mess. I'm so sick of it. Like, I was so angry. Like, he is so handsome and nah, mm-mm, absolutely not. Now, I'm not going to tear him down. I'm not going to do that. But he needs to stop it. And I can't even believe that Mariah sat there and listened. Now, she did try to chime in and clean it up. Like, well, no, everybody's saying that she favors Rihanna. But it's like, let that had have been me. I'd have told him, stop it. All this backbiting and hating you doing. And I know he was miserable because he was locked up, but still, that's not no excuse. Like, come on. Like, the hate is real out here. And it's sad because sometimes it can come from your own people. Like, gang, I was on the fence so bad about this Kelly Price mess and what she said about Black women. Do I think Kelly, and I'm just going to be real, y'all. Do I think Kelly had a point? Absolutely. We could be so cruel to one another. Do I think that she should have generalized Black women? No, I don't. Um, and I felt bad because this woman has been ridiculed for a long time in the public eye because of her weight. You get what I'm saying? So she's been ridiculed a lot. So that's a touchy situation. And that's the reason why I didn't make a short because I was kind of feeling for Kelly Price. She snapped. I think that she should make a public statement cleaning it up. But hey, she said what she said. You know, I just, I don't know. But me, myself, I felt bad. I felt bad. But hold on, guys. I'm going to drop the link too. Give me a second. Let's see if anybody want to come up, talk about some things. Hold on, let me drop this screen real quick and stop sharing. I'm so mad it's raining. Hold on. Let's see. Let me drop it. Okay, remove it. Boom, bingo. All right. Yay, it's just me. So I dropped the link. Anybody want to come up here, sound off about any topics that I talked about or any celebrity gossip that you heard and had an opinion about, you guys are more than welcome. Um, and while I'm waiting for somebody to hit the stage, thanks guys for sticking it out with me through this little glitchy situation. I'm hoping the next time we decide to go live, that is better. It is raining on the East Coast, so maybe it is the internet. I'm not sure, but we'll find out the next time I go live and I attempt to share my screen. If it was the storm or is it something else with the laptop? Who knows? Because it was spinning. It was definitely spinning. So, and I don't know what happened to Empress, but let me bring up the topics that she wanted to talk about. Now, and I didn't get a chance to say everything, so I am going to review that topic and I'm going to make an announcement because JB um, actually tapped me on the shoulder to correct some things that he said last week. We had a conversation about the Snoop Dogg, him taking his grandson to go see the movie Pixar, the women, and, who should be responsible. Now, JB read off a statement from, I think it was one of the Wayne brothers. And come to find out, he made a statement that is storming everywhere. Thank you, Melanated, than it is the storms. He didn't make that statement. I don't know if he was hacked, but he basically said that if he had something to say to Snoop, that he could reach out to him personally. So he didn't make that statement. Now, I had made a statement saying that some of the parents, it's should be responsible. We as parents should be responsible to know what our kids is looking at. And Empress made a good point. When you're taking your child to see a children's movie, you're not even thinking of stuff like that, right? And that is true. That's true. I was thinking, that because there was a big blow up about this movie, and there were some employees that fought to get that scene placed back in the movies. So this was something that was in the media. It was heavy in the media. Now, there were some other things that I wanted to say that I did not mention um, in regards to Snoop. I thought that it was appropriate for him to just say, watch the movie. I don't think that he should have had to break down anything in the theater at that time. Those type of topics, sometimes you want to use books, sometimes you can use other dolls. You know what I'm saying? I think that if you're going to have those type of conversations, there's a time and a place and a setting for those. They jumped on him heavy. That part, I didn't like that part. I didn't. You know, I'm going to be honest when it comes to anything in gang. I don't know who's out there that's in in the LGBTQ community. But now I think that there's a fear amongst the people to say anything, to voice their opinions about anything because they don't want it to be blown out of proportion. And I think it has come to where people are now starting to tiptoe around the community. I don't like that part. I don't. I don't. I think that we should all be kind to one another. However, I don't think that we should have to tiptoe either. You understand what I'm saying? I don't think what Snoop did, I don't think that anything was wrong with that. It wasn't the time or the place to have that conversation. Do I think it needs to be had because he did see that scene and he was curious? Absolutely. Another thing, too, if I was Snoop, I think that he should talk to the parents as well because they may want to do it differently. You know what I mean? So it's like, I think because of the tiptoeing, because it's like you can't say certain things, and they just blew that just way out of proportion. They really did, in my opinion. So, and if anybody has a different opinion, you guys are more than welcome to come up to talk about it. Um, but that's basically how I felt in regards to that. So I didn't get a chance to, express all sides of my opinions. I could see, where I feel like the parents do need to be responsible and do research. Right. Yeah, I just, it's starting to become overwhelming now because everything is being taken offensively. You understand what I'm saying? And then it's something big and then they blow it up and then it's across, it's everywhere. That part, I don't like that part. I don't. I was raised to treat people with kindness and respect. And that's just that on that. And we do have people that don't know that. And things can get out of hand sometimes, but it's like, yeesh. But I definitely feel like it was appropriate. What he said is, watch the movie. Let's not make a scene about this. Boom. You know, who's to say that he didn't have a conversation with his grandson's parents? And who's to say that they didn't have a conversation with their son? We don't know. We don't know what happened. We jump to conclusions, and you know that answer wasn't good enough for the world. Why not? You know what I'm saying? That's his grandson. That's his child's son. Why not? Who am I to tell somebody what's good for their family? The freak? I can't tell nobody that. You know. Wait. Oh, nah, I know, bro. It's all good because I was having a bunch of problems. I couldn't share my screen. It was storming. I mean, I was able to share my screen, but it was like choppy. So, but it's all good. It's all good. These streams, I'm only going to do an hour every Saturday. Like I said, all opinions are respected. If someone wants to come up and hit the link, they're more than welcome. If we go over an hour, hey, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with going over. And if not, it is what it is. We could cut it at the hour mark and resume next Saturday. You know. But there was a short that I put out too last night about my boy, Charlie Sheen. So, and I might try to play that. Let me see. I don't think it's going to play, but we'll see. I did this short last night. I'm not gonna lie. When Charlie Sheen was wilding, that was my boy. That was my boy. Um, when he was in the midst of his drug addiction and he was battling with his kid's mom, and I mean that boy was up, cutting up. Hold on, guys. No, I don't want a full layout. But he recently did an interview, and he has a special on Netflix, and he's written a tell-all book. Hold on, guys, about his life. Hold up, I'm trying to see how to get this back up here. Here we go. Hold on. So I'm gonna let y'all hear this from Charlie Sheen, and if it's choppy, I'll stop it. I think this is the last one I did. Let's see.
What up, Diamond Gang? It's your girl Yolanda the Great with the Great Spills the Tea. Diamond Gang, let's get into this Charlie Sheen tea. Now, he had been MIA for a while since coming out with his HIV status and drug addiction. Charlie Sheen has recently opened up about his personal life, revealing that he has had sexual encounters with men. In his new memoir, The Book of Sheen, and an upcoming Netflix documentary, aka Charlie Sheen, he shares details about these experiences, describing them as liberating. Sheen explains that his experimentation with men began during his struggle with crack cocaine addiction. He admits that some of these encounters were weird, but also acknowledged many were enjoyable, saying a lot of it was effing fun. It's worth nothing that Sheen had previously kept these experiences private, even paying individuals to keep the information quiet due to extortion threats. However, he has now chosen to speak openly about his life, seeking freedom from the secrets he kept hidden for so long. Listen, Diamond Gang, I know that I've heard these rumors prior to. Am I surprised? Absolutely not. Charlie Sheen was out here wilding. Remember, he made the catchphrase winning popular. So I'm not shocked nor surprised, but I'm happy that he can finally be open about what was going on back then and what he likes now. But Diamond Gang,
All right, gang, I'm going to pause it right there. Listen, he has always had struggles with drug addiction. I think this is the longest that Charlie Sheen has been clean. I'm gonna be honest; those extortion rumors and those rumors been out, gang. Those rumors been out. The fact that he was basically sleeping with a little bit of everybody, those rumors been out. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just happy he's being honest and just telling the truth. You understand what I'm saying? I don't care what he does in his own personal sex life. That's not none of my business. Um, I'm happy that he's choosing to share because somebody else may have went through this. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? I just want people to be able to be themselves and who they are. That's it. That's all. I don't feel no type of way about this dude. Um, as far as, you know, how he used to live his life, we all fall short. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not judging him about nothing. Like I said, man, everybody was screaming winning. Everybody was Charlie Sheening it up when he was in the midst of his addiction. You know what I'm saying? I used to watch what is it, Many Men? Well, I'm not saying Many Men. What was that show called? I'm thinking of a daggone theme song. He's a talented actor. It's just sad that, what has happened to him, with the drug addiction and him, sharing his HIV status and the nasty divorce and it was just so ugly for him. But just like I said last week, Tamar needs to take a break and get herself together. She needs to do a Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen literally left the limelight to get his life together, to get his life together. And he's been gone over 10 years, over 10 years. So, I'm just proud that he's doing something positive. He's back to work and he's sharing his experience. So, hey, I'm cool with it. That's one thing. I'm not the type. I don't judge people. Like, I really don't. Not like that. So I wanted to show that, and I want to give a shout out to my sis, Peanut Butter. She sent me that information. JB has been sending me information. Hey, if there's something going on, shoot me a message on Instagram. Put it in my comment section. I try to look at go to my studio for all of my channels. And I try to respond to every last comment because that's important to me. Those are the things that's important. So I go through every comment. before I go to bed, I try to go through all comments on all channels. And sometimes I don't get them all. Sometimes I miss a few, but I pretty much go through majority of them. If y'all want to talk about something, put it in the comment section. Share it. I mean, not share it, but shoot me a message via Instagram. So, well, I guess nobody has anything that they want to discuss topic wise. I'm going to go ahead and close out my bro. We beat you. He doing the damn thing over there. Peanut butter will be going live tomorrow. We're talking about colorism. Please, gang, I'm going to share this live everywhere. We need y'all to come to this live. We're trying to grow. We're trying to get away from the garbage content and we're trying to grow as a unit, as a family. We're trying to do things. And all we need is support. That's it. That's it. We're not asking anybody for cash apps. We're not doing none of that. We don't want your money. We just want participation. That's what we want. So, what's up, Jay? You could have hit the link, but um, that's it. That's all. You know. So Peanut will be going live tomorrow to talk about the topic of colorism. I will be posting her live stream time. Please, guys, try to get there. Try to get there. But on that note, what'd you say? Okay, bet. All right, on that note, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and close out. Thanks for everybody that showed up. Thanks, um, for putting up with the storm, the difficulties, and I will see you guys next Saturday. Just remember, it gets greater later. So the live streams will get greater later. All right, guys, I am out. See you guys later. Bye.